Dire team banned.
Good evening, everybody. Wisdom Starcraft here, bringing you another Dota 2 game. This is between Evil
Dire
Geniuses
team
and Secret.
banned.
This is going to be game number 4 in the grand finals of Star Ladder Season 10.
Evil geniuses turn to
The
ban.
score so far is 2 to 1, currently in EG's favor.
Evil geniuses turn to
Uh,
pick.
I don't know if you know. You probably know who won by now. I'm sure. But I won't reveal who wins the whole tournament, just in case. You might as well find out. And just sit back and enjoy the series. So, right away, pretty obvious bans. EG has just been like wrecking with Jakiro, so I'm really glad to see that banned out. I'm really glad to see Elder Titan banned out too. I haven't really
10
seen a ton of
seconds
Wisp,
remaining.
um, but clearly they have their reasons for banning it
5
out. Just
seconds
overall, as a
remaining.
powerful support if you can use them properly. I don't recommend them in pubs most of the time because you need to have good synergy to obviously do good with them.
Evil
Elder
geniuses
Titan's just so
turn to
obvious.
pick.
Oh, I really wish they banned out the
Dire
Lycan, man.
team pick.
But EG's gonna go ahead and pick it up, and Tidehunter. So we're seeing some pretty similar heroes from the last games. If you watch those, I believe Brew was picked in one of the last games. Lycan's been picked. I believe the first game and the third game. Man, EG won both of those with the Lycan on their team. So I'm kind of surprised, honestly, to not see Secret ban that out in phase
10
1
seconds
of the
remaining.
bans, but maybe they were trying to get a little greedy, waiting for
5
phase 2. I don't
seconds
know.
remaining.
I would have said ban out like Jakiro and Lycan, and maybe just kind of
Reserve
let the
time.
Razor go through and kind of like, I don't know, man, like see what you can do, you know, like the worst of both evils. I don't know. I just that Lycan's making me really nervous over Secret's chances. It's just been very potent in both games. They do go ahead and pick up the Brewmaster. That'll be really good in the like mid to it'll be good in the early game too, I suppose. But Brewmaster's really kind of good throughout most of the game. He's not that great in the late game. His ultimate does kind of fall out, but the popular way to be playing Brewmaster as of recently is like kind of build him as like an aura carrier. People tend most teams I think tend not to get like Agnums too much anymore. They tend to build things like Vlad's and then like AC after the dagger, of course. So we'll see if they decide to like get like a hard carry to pair up with Brew. Maybe kind of like secure like a good late game strategy. Of course, it could be like a mid game type Brewmaster, but
Dire
it's hard to
team
say at this
banned.
point. My guess is probably going to be some kind of like aura carrier, mid-late, mid-game dominator slash like late game helper outer, and then an Earthshaker. So got some good team
10
fight going on,
seconds
but that's not going to
remaining.
help too much versus like a Lycan, like a split push from Lycan.
5
But it does give him
seconds
some good
remaining.
team fight, which is good to have versus like a Tidehunter. So now both teams sitting at relatively good
Reserve
team
time.
fight capabilities, initiating capabilities. Ban. I was just gonna recommend, like, probably, well, not
Dire
recommend, but
team
predict
ban.
that the Visage would be banned out. But I was taking a drink of orange juice, no pulp. I was told if it's no pulp orange juice that I'm wasting my time. I don't know if that's true or not. I feel like it's still kind of healthy for you, right? Probably a lot of sugar in
10
this son of a
seconds
bitch, though.
remaining.
Yeah, 22 grams of sugar for
5
serving.
seconds
It's
remaining.
quite a bit of sugar, but it's whatever. I mean, anything but ban out. So nothing too crazy
Evil
here. We're not seeing like a
geniuses turn to
Meepo pick or
ban.
Meepo ban or nothing crazy. Kind of standard stuff, what I'd expect. And a Bat Rider ban out. Yeah, you don't want Evil Geniuses to get that. Um, Pretty good versus the Brew bid too, so.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Also, in the off chance that you did, anyone's watching
Evil
this, if you did
geniuses
watch the
turn to
game number
pick.
3, I apologize. I had a lot of lag issues. I don't know what was going on with Fraps. I did change the settings and it seemed to work, but I don't think the quality's as good when I rewatched it. So I changed it back to the original ones, and I'm just gonna kind of hope that it doesn't lag. So right now it's like hanging pretty good. It's up at like 50 frames per second. So and there's plenty of room on the
10
hard
seconds
disk to
remaining.
record with. So and an anti-mage ban out.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess that kind of surprises me a little bit, but they would pair
Reserve
really
time.
well with the Brew, I guess, with like the Vlads and the AC. It's just that you don't see anti-mage a ton. You did see him. You have started to see him though more recently. And you did see him a little bit in Starladder Season 10. Um, anti-mage he's a pretty good carry, but he does need farm, and he really kind of peaks out at like the mid game, which really would have been really great with kind of what Secret is set up for. Like with the Brew, you have like go for like Dagger, Vlads, and like AC around like 30 minutes or so, and like AM can get like 6 slotted at like 30, 35 minutes if he's like gets good farm. Like if he
Dire
can get a
team
B
pick.
Fury at like 12 minutes or so, like in a really early one, like he's one of the fastest farmers in the game. So yeah, then you have like a 30-minute like crazy hard carry knocking on your front door. So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty smart ban out right there. And then a Witch Doctor pick. That's really nice. So Witch Doctor can kind of act as like a support, maybe a roamer in the early game to help out like
Evil
with ganks or something
geniuses
like that.
turn to pick.
And then but you can just pretty much just turn into like a hard carry pretty much with that Death Ward. Death Ward is just so ridiculous. Of course, it's all physical damage too. So basically, you need like armor or like ethereal blade or something to negate the effect of it. But they'll probably be giving some farm to the Witch Doctor. They may have even given him farm bottom. Curious to see what they're
10
going to pair up
seconds
with him though.
remaining.
And if that's the case, I don't expect them to be buying a ton of wards and stuff.
5
So they're
seconds
still going to need
remaining.
someone to do that. And a
Reserve
Doom
time.
pick. Honestly, like Doom's is kind of solid. He's just kind of a solid pick in general, in most cases, I think. If he can Doom like the
Dire
Witch
team
Doctor
pick.
before Witch Doctor can get his ultimate off, or during, to negate it. There's also that stun too.
Evil geniuses turn to
Um,
ban.
not the greatest on like Lycan if you can get him before he gets off the shapeshift, but I wouldn't really like count on that. And if you can get the Doom on the Tide before he can get the Ravage off, but again, like that's another thing I wouldn't really count on that.
10 seconds remaining.
But it will help in like kind of like the early game and mid game ganking. You can gank
5
Tidehunter.
seconds
You can Doom
remaining.
Tidehunter before you can get the Ravage off. But like when it comes down to the big fights, like later on and stuff like that, like
Reserve
Tide's gonna be
time.
blinking in. You can't really stop him from getting the Ravage off. And a Puck pick on Evil Geniuses and a Medusa pick. I'm so excited to see Medusa, by the way. Like I love watching Medusa. He was just like never ever picked, but he's been buffed like quite a lot. And he's pretty much like he's one of the hardest carries in the entire game. Like maybe even the hardest. Like if you have a 6-slotted Medusa, like there's not a lot of heroes that can really stand up to it. You have like a Medusa at 6-slotted with like a Divine or something like that, and honestly, like you can just like 1v5 the whole team sometimes, you know? Depends on the farm, obviously, you know? Puck, yeah, that's a pretty solid pick, especially versus the Brew, if you can get the silence off before you can get the Primal Split. Maybe even a Skyrath? I don't know. Maybe pick a Skyrath for him?
10
And like throw
seconds
him
remaining.
bottom. So like Puck, maybe like Puck middle. I don't know. I'm not really sure how they're gonna do these lanes, to be honest. Maybe Puck off lane,
Evil
Lycan maybe
geniuses
could be in the
turn to
jungle as
pick.
well. So I'm not really exactly sure how they're gonna want to do this right now. I imagine if they did pick something up like a Sky, then it would be like just purely kind of support. It doesn't really need any farm anyways. So, but it wouldn't be that bad versus like the Brew. Versus Earthshaker, that's pretty nice too. At least in like the early game.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And of course, Medusa's not really a BKB type hero either, so it would really help with
5
Medusa,
seconds
assuming she gets something
remaining.
like Lincoln's Spear, breaking the Lincoln Spear. But
Dire
Nyx
team
Assassin,
pick.
okay, Nyx Assassin support. That's that'll work, I suppose. Yeah, I mean you get the mana burn to get rid of Medusa, so that's good right there, I guess. And the stun, like pretty good versus like split shot stuff like that. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good pick in general. So quite a bit of stun on their team between like Impale, Paralyzing Cast isn't
10
the
seconds
greatest, but
remaining.
he can be alright. Yeah, and of course like the Ravage, so not bad.
5
That'll
seconds
give him a little bit more
remaining.
stun. The mana burn will be nice. And the Vendetta, I don't expect like a ton of like solo ganks or anything
Reserve
like that.
time.
That's like old school Nyx right there, man. Like going middle. going middle and then ganking everybody, pub stomping. Remember Nyx was like kind of like really trash at one point. And then the last pickup, Keeper of the Light. Okay. Yeah, that's actually really good with the Medusa. Just pool her mana basically, like to help out that spell shield or whatever it is, mana shield, I guess. So almost like it's adding shield to Medusa, keep her alive even longer. And of course, Blinding Light's always nice. That can be used to disrupt Witch Doctor before he gets the his BKB, and you know versus Lycan as well. Really, before any of these heroes can get like BKBs, Tide doesn't really do a ton versus, but yeah, it's I think these are both pretty solid lineups, to be honest. I don't really know who I want to give the edge to. I guess I'd give the edge to Secret if it goes late because it's a Medusa. But on the other hand, there's a Lycan, which is great, really in
10
like all
seconds
stages of the
remaining.
game, and even late. Like he can't go toe to toe with the Medusa later on, I don't
5
think.
seconds remaining.
But he will be able to like split push, like if he gets like Necro and stuff like that. And Secret might not be able to deal with the split push. Like yes, Medusa will be really good for stuff like that, but oh boy, what is this? Directed? Directed, boys? What the shit is this?
Prepare for battle.
Oh no. Okay, well it was on free camera, but it was giving me like directed anyways, so. But anyway, we got a smoke out here from Evil Geniuses. I don't know exactly what they're doing. Maybe looking to try to get a pick off in this area. Try to find someone planting a ward down. But Secret's not gonna have any of that, bro. They're just out in their jungle, scouting out. Probably gonna be warding a little bit and probably securing the top rune. So top rune to Secret, bottom rune to EG. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, so they're definitely looking for a first blood right here. But unfortunately for them, not gonna find it. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a Lycan jungle. And he has a
30
stout shield
seconds
and a
to
ring of
battle.
protection. But Lycan's not very good in the jungle anymore. Ever since that nerf to the wolves, those are so like they're so glass, they're so squishy now. So I used to be able to tank with them in jungle really efficiently, but can't really do that anymore. But I think he's actually just gonna be safe lane down here with the next assassin, I guess, helping him out, supporting him out. Looking like a puck middle.
The battle
And
begins.
Witch and Tidehunter top? Or is this Witch Doctor gonna go back bottom and support the Lycan? And yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. These two might also roam around a little bit. Nyx isn't that great for roaming, at least not until he gets level 6, of course. He does have Impale, but it's not a target anymore. You have to actually like aim it. So I don't know, it's just not as reliable. So a Doom offlane with an Earthshaker supporting him. So Earthshaker? I say like Earthshaker. Don't make fun of me. And Medusa middle. Who did I think was? Oh, I thought the Brew would be middle, but he's actually gonna be in the safe lane. He's gonna do just fine up here. Yeah, this is actually much better. He'll do much better. Oh,
It was
shit.
a mercy
Missed it, but
killing.
yeah, they got this Doom. So close to his tower too, but I'm sure he just went a little bit too far. Got the Impale, got stun from Witch Doctor, and then this like right click by Lycan and Howl. Too much damage, bro. Oh no, I'm lagging again. I hope this doesn't happen again. Like if this is gonna keep happening, I can't upload it. Oh, and the bad manner, good luck, have fun coming out, man. So much BM. PogChamp, bad manners. I think it's more deserving of a Kappa. And what is going on here? Nyx chasing this Earthshaker all the way into the jungle. Just for a mana burn. Sai says, fuck you, scumbag. And Doom, you better watch your back, bro. I don't know what he's doing. He's going just a little bit too far. The Nyx was seen to be missing. Can he hit the Impale? He's not impaling.
Oh,
He
look
can't
at
hit
it
it.
go.
No, oh my god, I really think he could have hit that, though. But I don't think it would have been a kill anyways, because Lycan's quite far away. He's down here in the bottom lane, just farming it up.
Finders.
Looks like Doom is going to secure this illusion rune. So, good for him. I actually prefer the bounty rune when uh, I'm like, you know, from like in a side lane or something like that and trying to secure the rune. I like the bounty rune a lot. I like it when I'm in the mid lane too. What am I saying? Like, I just love the bounty rune in general. Even though the other runes are generally going to be better. At least when you're middle, because they just generally, like, they'll help you get, like, secure last hits, or help you gank, depending on what they are. Double damage, like, the lane's pretty much yours for the next minute or so. Haste, well, that'll help you, like, gank. Invisibility, same thing, that'll help you, like, gank. So, in most cases, the other ones are going to be better, but I say fuck that, and fuck the police. I want the bounty rune. One thing I will say about the bounty rune, excellent addition to Dota though. I think it originally came from, what's it called? What's that game? Heroes of Nura, which was basically just like a Dota clone. Oh, Puck better watch out. Earthshaker coming down, but no, okay. I think he's been revealed, so he's just gonna go probably hang around though. I'm not sure, or maybe go and. What is he gonna do? He's still level 1. Yeah, I think he's just gonna hang around. Make sure the Medusa can get farm, and maybe get a kill if they can, although I don't really have much kill potential, so... Yeah, he has to go get some levels, I think. Maybe go get in on these pulls. See, Keeper of Light's doing quite well right now. Throwing out a fissure, blocking the creeps. They're actually, like, inside of the fissure. That's hilarious. So that's going to be delaying the creeps, playing the wave a little bit closer to Brew. Look at the last hit, some denies.
They have rules for this.
Yeah, so Lycan's going to be sitting on top. Not much of a surprise there. He's got like that howl damage and just crazy base damage, man. I think part of that is from, yeah, Feral Impulse. But just in general, he's just, it's Lycan. Like, he's fucking powerful. Actually, I think that plus 16 is just from the Feral Impulse. Oh my god, I missed another kill. So they actually did pick up the Medusa middle. Triple man here. We got Nyx, the Witch Doctor, and the Puck. So the double stuns though from Nyx and Witch Doctor is proving to be a little bit too much. Even with that mana shield on, Medusa is quite squishy in the early game. So you really gotta watch out. She really needs to like farm up her Lincoln Spear, stuff like that. Anything to give her a little bit more survivability. Generally, the idea on Medusa is get some survivability and then build some damage. So, I think she'll be getting a Lincoln Spear this game. There's some good spells to block. Mana Burn, for instance. Gush will take away armor. And nice Fissure coming out. Will it be enough, though? Nice ult coming out from Puck. I think that's going to save her life, but Fissure is breaking. I mean, the Earthshaker is going to break from the coil, but there's not enough mana for a Fissure to follow up, so. Only level 1, boys. But geez, Puck going a little bit too far forward there. Didn't realize your Earthshaker was still like looming nearby. And she had to pop her ult, so that ult's gonna be down for another like couple minutes or so. 1 minute to be exact. But meanwhile, Titan's getting cut off. A beautiful Fissure gonna be blocking him in there, and a primal split. And yeah, man, Titan is gonna be going down there, no problem whatsoever. Beautiful Fissures coming out from Earthshaker right now. Don't see that every day in a public game, but of course this is a pro game where you do see good fissures, so highly recommend. I cast a friend's game and it was an Earthshaker in that game and it was just awful. And, yeah, Witch Doctor, man, doesn't stand a chance. Just the clap alone, so much damage, 300 damage. Versus that's like half of fucking Witch Doctor's HP. And once again, though, a beautiful Fissure, though, preventing the Witch Doctor from escaping right there. And Doom actually went down in the bottom lane as well. I guess I'm missing these kills, man, but that one happened kind of at the same time. So I think I got a little bit of leeway on that one. But yeah, it looks like Lycan did commit his ultimate for that, so gonna pick up the kill there. So that's still a 3-2 lead for EG. Overall, I'd say this is pretty balanced. So. Medusa's having a little bit of a rough time middle, getting ganked. She's just in general just behind on last hits because of it. And they're going to be securing this bottom tower now, I believe. Nyx just a little bit too late on the spiked carapace there, so he's going to take all that damage and not return any of it to Keeper of the Light. Nyx seems like like a counter to Keeper of the Light though, because I'm sorry, I fucking took my hand off the button to talk, but as I was saying though, yeah, Nyx is considered to be like a counter to Keeper of the Light because of this. I remember, oh my god, I want to say it was like TI2, and Nyx wasn't getting picked like ever, and then he was like picked versus Keeper of the Light, like for that reason, to like counter like the light, what's that called? No, Chakram's Illuminate. Counter. So yeah, he was picked like to counter Illuminate, and I remember it was, I don't know, it didn't really work out. It's a little bit of a gimmicky pick, if you ask me, like a gimmicky counter pick. So Secret's actually the ones, they're sitting with 1 tower kill. This tower is very low, so I expect it to be going down pretty soon. The Lycans is currently farming up in the jungle, and shit, I missed another one. Oh no.
Regeneration.
Earthshaker, why? Titan's gonna be TP now though, he's gonna be just fine. And I think Puck will be just fine too. She still has the illusionary orb available. Illusionary orb, like, these names, bro. Although she might be in some trouble. Her whereabouts are kind of unknown to Secret at the moment, but no, she's gonna reveal herself right now, and I think that's gonna spring the trap card here from Secret. The Bruiser gonna be coming in from the side here, and Gear's caught, but she doesn't get hit by the Thunderclap though, so she's gonna be able to get away just fine. Thunderclap? Thunderclap, it is called
Radiant's
Thunderclap.
middle tower is under attack.
And oh boy, the split's gonna come out, but I think Lycan's gonna be able to get away just as soon as he is unstunned from that rock. He's gonna be moving at 650 movement speed, so Nyx is just gonna go invisible, so he's gonna be a-okay. But this Puck is gonna be in trouble, and she actually has no more mana for the orb, so she's gonna be going down there just from a combination of Brew and actually, yeah, just Brew. I thought he got hit by the blast, but he didn't. As far as really low though, he's gonna have to get out. And a gush there from the low ground. Kind of a long shot, but hey. If Brew was on the sides, it could have killed him. So yeah, that fight going the way of Secret. Really close to getting Brew, but he's gonna have his dagger now in just a moment. It's gonna open up a nice window there for Secret. Even more kills. Meanwhile, no farm on Witch Doctor. He's gonna need it eventually though. So we'll have to see when they decide to start giving him some. He's gonna need farm for the scepter. Yeah, he's gonna need a BKB too, I think. Versus an Earthshaker. And I promise I won't miss any more kills. Earthshaker did find his boots now, so he should be able to farm up towards his dagger now that he has his arcanes. And meanwhile, yeah, both teams now just kind of farming it up. Looks like we might have a gank up here. Nyx actually did pop Vendetta, but it's going to be running out there very soon. There is still visibility on Tidehunter, and Ravage is available. But I don't think they're going to be able to find anything up here, although Keeper of the Light now is moving into the jungle. Nyx is going to see it, but they're all the way over here. And oh, Nyx popping it a little bit too early. He's gonna be taking a ton of burst damage from the Earthshaker fissure and the
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh jeez, the Illuminate from Keeper of the Light. See, it's like I know what all these moves do. Like I know what every move in Dota does. Like I've been playing this game fucking like forever. But it's like I don't know the names of all these moves. Like I think if I really thought about it, I could like name the move, but I don't know, just like saying it off the top of my head, like, oh yeah, this is that's like something Jean or something, like, oh boy, this is like illusionary orb, yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh boy, and the Nyx gank gonna be coming out here on Medusa, and Silence and a Dream Coil just for the hell of it, really. A little unnecessary there, but Medusa's gonna be going down, and she's just getting slowed down so much here. And meanwhile, you got the Tide being dived here in the bottom lane. He's gonna be doomed up and gonna be going down no problem. Oh no, and Witch Doctor's up in the air. The sun comes out from Earthshaker, and in comes the wolves though. And And actually the turnaround here, and the blinding light did not interrupt that. I thought it did. I think maybe Puppy thought it did too, but actually gonna be chasing down the Keeper of the Light now. Wow, nice little turnaround there for EG. I gotta tell you, I did not see that going their way though. And also gonna get the Earthshaker, but at least he gets to go out with a bang, throwing out the Fissure. So that's a nice little pickup right there. But oh boy, man, Secret's not off to the greatest start. We're 12 minutes in now, and it's now 8-4. That fight was absolutely disastrous for them. Yeah, you see EG had a slight lead. Well, that's quite a bit, I guess, but even more now after that. Though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
See, they're about even on gold, though, but after that one, they're going to be about 600 or so ahead. Meanwhile, though, PPD is going to be being dove here by the... shut the screen. Yeah, he's been dove, though, by the Brewmaster. He's going to go down. A-okay, no problemo, Factorino.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
What you up to down here, Tad? What are you doing down here, middle? The Vlad's, I think it's been done on Lycan for quite some time. I'm just retarded and didn't notice, but he's gonna be working towards a Necro book. That's a pretty quick Necro book. He is doing quite well on farm. He's really ahead of the game, like 40 last hits ahead compared to everyone else. I think at this point I'll just bring up the network. Look at Earthshaker, only 3. Of course, he's been spending most of his time just sitting up here, waiting for some ganks. But he has had some beautiful ganks, so he's in a pretty good spot though. If you can get the dagger for around 25 minutes or so, that'll be pretty good, I think. Oops, I gotta tell you, I did not mean to bring up the combat log. Net worth. Oh man, and Tide's actually gonna be being dove here, but he's gonna TP out. I think it'll be just fine. There's no stuns to interrupt him. Earthshaker's all the way over there, and he doesn't have a dagger, so yeah. Factorino, Frappuccino, Cappuccino, Teamerino, Tinkerino, Sing Sung.
Gold for me.
Good player. Fan favorite, of course. And oh boy, gank from the high ground. I'm not even sure if that death ward was necessary, but it's gonna secure the kill. And yeah, man, Keeper of the Light's gonna go down, no problemo. And I am starting to lag like on and off here. This is, oh shit, it's happening again, boys. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it keeps happening. It's not my fault. Maybe because like shit's too high or something. I'm not sure. I think I might have to Frankenstein this one together. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this real quick and then Frankenstein 2 videos together. Already, and now I'm back. I'm gonna have to Frankenstein these 2 halves together, but that is a-okay.
Dire's bottom
All I did was
tower
tone
is
down the
under
graphics
attack.
a little bit. It's still
Radiant's
fucking laggy. I
middle
don't think
tower
that should
is
matter.
under attack.
Graphics weren't that high to begin with. And I just changed the max frames from 60 to 50. But I don't know what's going on. I think it's the fucking Fraps thing. I think I'm gonna start using something else to record, because I just don't think Fraps is that good. I mean, there's definitely better stuff out there, so maybe I'll use OBS since it's free. I don't know. I bought Fraps though for like 40 or 30 bucks back in the day. Like, what the shit, man. And but it's gonna be blinking in here, and yeah, this tide's gonna be going down. Really nothing to ult. They may do it for the hell of it, but I'm not sure it's really gonna make a huge difference. He's just gonna get the Earthshaker if he does. And now I'm getting all stuff, and a nice Earth Slam coming in, nice Earth Shock coming in. Echo Slam. And oh boy, man, Wind Shock is gonna be going down after that one now too. And disaster over here on the side of Evil Geniuses. But they are going to be pursuing here. Nice Dream Coil. That's going to be catching 2. So that's going to be a dead Keeper of the Light. And Medusa's going to be dying very shortly here too. She doesn't have any more mana. One more fuck you coming out from Big Daddy No Tail here. That was actually really nice, blocking the Lycan and the Nyx off. But I don't think this Medusa's going to get away. She does have reinforcements here in the form of S4. But if S4 is not careful, he might go down as well. So he's going to have to blink out. Going to get to safety. Yeah, so Medusa, it's been slowed down quite a bit, but not bad, all things considered. Yasha's not bad. Should probably turn that into, I imagine a Manta. At least, yeah, it's gotta be. She's gonna need a Manta this game, I think, versus the Puck's Dream Coil, stuff like that. I think that also gets rid of, like, Maledict, so. Yeah, I think, and by the way, I think this is gonna be like a 3-part Frankenstein, because I can't stand this lag, and no one likes to watch like a laggy Dota match.
Dire's bottom tower is
So
under
I'm gonna have to
attack.
Frankenstein some shit together here. Gotta pause. Okay, and I'm back again. So I think this is gonna affect the quality just a tad bit. Like, I don't think it's gonna look as good, but it's a sacrifice that has to be made. It's better than like lagging and looking really bad. Like, when it's lagging, it's just awful. Awful for me to do and awful for everyone to watch, I think. I don't know what's up with that. And they somehow a vision of, oh, I guess they saw the channeling. I think this is going to be a dead Keeper of the Light, boys, and Medusa's actually probably going to die too. The Dream Coil coming out, the Wolves diving, and the Necros. She's kiting them back into the trees, but she's now out of mana. She's going to be going down. There is some reinforcements up here, and the Doom will be going up in tide. The Ravage was not gotten off. So forget what I said earlier during the draft. He's going to be going down, and the Earthshaker. Secret really should not have engaged there. They were able to get out the Nyx, but that's not really too much. They did lose their Doom in the process, and the Earthshaker. So Earthshaker does buy back though. So now I think it's actually going to be EG's time to retreat here. But they're going to get Witch Doctor for all their efforts. Fear, you need to get out of there, buddy. What are you doing? And I think they're going to get the Lycan as well. Yeah, he doesn't have his ultimate. There's just not much he can do at this point. No, okay. No, not a chance. Too much burst damage. So that fight actually was pretty balanced, I guess, all things considered.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
At first it went the way of EG, but with the buyback from Earthshaker and the Doom on the Tidehunter, that was absolutely huge. So, yeah, really good play right there. Stop the Ravage from coming through, which really would have just that would have made EG completely take that fight, like no chance. But getting that off, and then with the buyback from Earthshaker, that turned into a decent fight for Secret. I mean, not great. It was about a fair, equal trade. They did lose the Medusa, so maybe slightly favored towards EG, but. You see EG's graphs, like on the XP, it does go down a little bit there. So headed slightly direct towards Secret's favor. Same thing with the gold, so they did take a little bit of a hit there after they lost. And Negro 3's now done though too. That's actually been done for quite some time now. It was in the fight up top. But yeah, probably start seeing quite a bit of split pushing now. Looks like we have to fight bottom down here though, and the Ravage did get off in the death ward, so Bru's actually not even going to be able to get a split off, and No Tail getting rules there, so he's going to go down as well. I don't know exactly what the game plan was right there. I think it was to get an easy pick off, but that's going to cost Secret a Roshan, man. For free. Yeah, there's something they can do to contest this now, and with the Howl's on cooldown at the moment, but it doesn't even matter, man. Look at that go down with the Necros and the Wolves. Lycan's just taking that like a boss.
Radiant's top tower is under.
Yeah, expect to see some serious pushing now. Medusa, oh geez, she's not really in a great position. I don't know. There's still Primal Split available, so I guess they can't take like high ground or nothing like that, but
Look at it go!
Hey man, I'm telling you man, they really should have banned out the Lycan. Like, I don't like this. All they gotta do is delay. Secret just has to delay and get farm in this Medusa. They get some real farm on her. I mean, she's trying her hardest right now, but she doesn't do a ton of damage right now. But once she starts finishing up some real items, she can start being potent in the team fights. Oh boy, and actually being spotted by that sentry right there, getting doomed up. Yeah, so Nyx is going to be dying. Hopefully he can get denied by his teammates. No, he's going to be going down. Dream Coil popped? I think Dream Coil's popped. Yeah, it was. Try to save the Nyx, but alas, it was not enough. Does Secret decide to push off this? They could possibly try to take this top tower, but they will lose their middle lane for it, for sure. And I think, yeah, gonna be diving this Medusa here, but he is gonna be, oh, Keeper of Light was trying to get her out of there, but there's a TP in here though for
middle tower is
from
under
No Tail.
attack.
But it's not going to
Dire's
be,
structures are
it is going
fortified.
to save the Medusa, but it's not going to be enough to save this tower, unfortunately.
Illusion!
Good plays out of the
Dire's
Earthshaker,
middle
though, I
tower
gotta say.
has fallen.
Even though it seems like he's dying quite a bit. Well, only 4 deaths, that's actually not bad at all. But some really nice fishes, though. That one again, actually, it was kind of walling off the Lycan from the Medusa. Oh boy, fails right there. The fails, boys. Fail fish, boys. Witch Doctor got tricked. He got tricked. That's whatever. So this 60-second cooldown. They're just gonna have to wait now until they shouldn't go around starting any fights until their Witch Doctor ultimate is off cooldown. Since it's a pretty crazy ultimate. And yeah, he's looking for some farm now. He needs to get his Ags up and running. That's gonna help a lot, especially once Medusa finishes the Manta, which I believe she's going for. She could turn that ultimate orb into a Scotty and just tell me to go fuck myself, but I think she's going to be turning it into a Manta. I'd say it's a pretty worthwhile item. And oh boy, Puck boys, time to run. Just barely getting out of there, man. The Doom cast animation was like so close. Puck, please. Please, fear. I fear for your life. I think we're looking to turn the tides here, and nice Ravage gonna be coming out. They are gonna take down the Brood before he can get a split off. Not sure if he actually had enough mana. Yeah, he does have Arcane available though, so he would have. But a beautiful combo coming out there from EG. Nice Ravage.
Dire's top tower is under. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And, oh man, the Lycan speed is disgusting. Lycan just doesn't give a shit, man. Like, look at this. Hex.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, that's
Dire's
gonna mean
structures
top
are
lane for
fortified.
sure. I don't know if I'm gonna get any value out of this Aegis, just because I don't know if they're gonna be able to kill, if Secret's gonna be able to kill Lycan. Yeah, it just does now have enough for the Manta
Dire's
if he
top
decides to
tower
get
has
it, but I
fallen.
think he might want to wait. Yeah, I think Curl might want to go for a Scotty. I'm not really sure exactly what he's up to here. I think he's gonna get a Manta eventually, though. But of course, I'm only a man, and I can't predict the future. Psychics aren't real, by the way. Scumbags. If you want to go to a psychic just because it's fun, okay, more power to you. I mean, I like stuff that's not real too. Like, I'm watching Sons of Anarchy, and I love the show. So I go see Penn and Teller. That's not real. Well, I guess everything they're doing is real. I don't, you know, it's not real. The magic is what I mean. But see, they admit that to you straight up, though. You go to a psychic, and they're like,
Dire's
they
middle
gotta
tower is
bullshit
under
you,
attack.
you know? Can't tell you that it's all just a gag. Just search up James Randy on YouTube. He'll set you straight, bro. Taking down psychic since I don't know, the 70s or something. I don't know. James Randy's a pretty old guy, but he's basically just like a magician, and he like debunks a lot of like people that say like things like that, like they're psychics, they can talk to the dead, they have mystical powers of some sort, like bunch of nut jobs. But yeah, and I guess this is gonna be a Scotty, by the way. I don't know why I'm talking about psychics all of a sudden, but oh yeah, because I said I couldn't predict the future. But then again, though, the all-seeing eye can predict the future.
Illusion.
I think I smoked too much
Dire's
weed
middle
before this
tower
cast.
is under attack.
No, just kidding. I don't smoke weed. And Brew. Oh, I am a fucking genius, though. Look at Brew doing exactly what I said he was gonna do. Working towards the AC. He's got the Vlads. It's gonna help out the Medusa. The Vlad's not a ton, but it does give her bonus armor, which is always nice. And AC, I think that speaks for itself, bitches. Bonus armor, bonus attack speed, the minus armor on enemies, and a big smoke coming out here from Secret, but Medusa's not with them.
Invisibility.
I'm not sure if that was the greatest fissure or not. I'm not really sure what to make of that. BKB is going to be being popped here. This is such a big fight. Like, what's going on here? Two heroes going to be going down from BGs. Is Dream Coil? Well, yeah, Dream Coil was gotten off, but wait. Where did Medusa come from? Oh boy. Okay, Witch Doctor All was interrupted, but ooh, Blink getting out of there just in the nick of time, bro. He probably would have been okay, anyways. He could have killed. He could have stood and fought. He's being a bleh.
You're a pussy.
That's right, Walt Jr. He's a bleh. Yeah, he probably would have died actually because the Lycan was up here in the jungle chasing whoever, but
Dire's middle tower is
overall, I
under
guess
attack.
it's a pretty fair fight. I mean, they lost kind of similar trades. Support for support, check. Yeah, get out the lane, Lycan, scumbag. Oh, the AC's done for Lycan, by the way. I didn't notice. This is getting a little scary for EG though, even though they're still doing really well with the engagements, even probably
Gold
a little
for
better.
me.
It's getting a little scary for them though, because this is going later and later and later, and yeah, there's Medusa, who, does she have anything on the courier? No, she doesn't. She did finish up the Lincoln Sphere though, but what's she getting with the Yasha? I mean, she's gonna get Manta eventually, right? But didn't she have two ultimate or no? She bought the Lincolns like straight up though. Yeah, she bought that ultimate orb. I keep saying she because I think Medusa's like a girl, but being played by a male. Fly. I don't know what Fly looks like in real life. I'm gonna have to Google him after this. Find out. With the EG like Zai. Dude, Zai has like the nicest hair. Where are you, Zai? Who the fuck's Zai playing? I didn't introduce the players. Yeah, he's playing the bitch assassin. He's the bitch. That's unfortunate. I think he likes playing Nyx, I'm not sure. But smoke here coming out from EG. See what they decided to do for it. I guess probably gonna contest the Roshan, but Roshan is not up yet. And Medusa, man, you better be careful. He's gonna reveal the smoke right there. So yeah, that's gonna EG's gonna have to back out here. They're gonna have to get a pretty optimal fight here. Looking for at least 3 with the Ravage. Definitely the Medusa. You can try to get the Brew if you can catch him before he uses his ultimate, and then just burst him down. And Puxim are working towards his sheep stick too, so Brew's really gonna have to split right away. There's been a couple fights where he hasn't been able to get the split off in time. You know, we gotta play a little greedy, which is it's not really greedy. It's pretty standard Brew. It's like you blink in and you slam, but he really doesn't have like the courtesy to do that right now though, because I'm not sure what I said just made sense, but you know what I mean. I'm really not sure he's in a position to do that right now though, because he really can't risk not getting that off. Otherwise, this is kind of like useless. If he can get it off, he's very useful. Does a lot of damage, can disable some people. If he doesn't get it off, well, I guess he soaked up like 1,400 points worth of damage. But you know, fight's gonna be over though. I have that too. It's a pretty nice headpiece though. Guess the wings are kind of cool too. I always get a little bit tired when I'm doing these. Maybe it has something to do with it's like 3:10 a.m. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bitch about it. Sleep is for the weak. I don't sleep. I gave that up years ago. You waste so much time sleeping. The amount of time you spend sleeping, like you could just be doing something else, like watching Dota or playing Dota,
Silence.
or casting Dota, or playing World of Warcraft. Watching World of Warcraft, I guess, if that's your thing. Watching YouTube. No, watching The Human Centipede Part 2. Which I'm not sure if I recommend. Human Centipede is Part 2 is like the craziest movie I've ever seen. Like it's not scary, but you might get a little disgusted at one point, which I don't really get disgusted by most things, but like I'll admit it made me a bit queasy at one point. I guess I gotta hold my thought about the Human Centipede too, though, because it's like he's gonna be getting dived. Nice force staff. It's gonna be forcing him out of the fight, but he's pretty much out of the fight at this point anyways, though, because that Doom is bringing him a little bit too low. And he's actually being chased over here by the Doom. Gonna be right-clicking him now, but Lycan's gonna turn around and fight him. And is he going to go back into the fight? No, I think he's going to be looking to go and split push a different lane while everything's going on here. The Nyx, 3 dead for EG, Nyx, Puck, and the Witch Doctor. I don't believe, yeah, he wasn't even able to get his ultimate off. And that's unfortunate because he does have the Ags now. That's going to mean a Roshan for Secret here. And I actually want to look at this real quick while they're taking the Roshan because I guess this isn't really going to tell me much about the Medusa. I want to see how much damage Medusa did that fight, because I imagine it was actually it probably wasn't that much. She still doesn't really do that much damage. Shit, I lost it. Scumbags. Yeah,
Roshan
is this
has
update yet? I
fallen
feel like
to
it'd
the
be more than that, but they didn't lose the Lycan though, so yeah, I guess it's not that bad. They just slept, but they lost quite a bit from that fight, like the Puck, the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor wasn't able to get his ultimate off though, which is such a huge deal. So I think this game at this point is really going to kind of come down to like who can win these huge engagements. Both teams, honestly, they both have really dangerous lineups. I'm giving it a slight favor here to Secret with the Medusa though, once they can get some farm on him. Because again, like he has nothing. He has Lincoln Spear and a Yasha. Like he has nothing. Like he needs to get farm. So as soon as Medusa though can start finishing up some stuff, I think Secret might be in a pretty good spot. Like Lycan's already so powerful, and he actually has a BKB coming out to him just now, so that's gonna make him way more dangerous in these fights. He can still be doomed though, but as long as he can just like get his BKB and shapeshift off before he gets doomed, then like he'll be okay. Then he already has everything he wants off. I mean, just eat the doom. Fuck it. And Tide's, oh boy, Tide's gonna have refresher orb very soon too. That's a huge that's a really lot of team fight potential right there. And oh, getting a little overzealous there, and a nice fissure. That's gonna be blocking his escape right there. He's gonna have to ultimate. Yeah, not even bothering.
Cast upon the tides.
Check the buybacks real quick. He does have buyback in case he absolutely needs it, but I don't think he will. 50 seconds isn't enough to push, but see, I was advocating for him to use a Ravage, which I guess wasn't really worth it since he was dead anyways. But see that? Pros don't panic ult. They do sometimes. Everyone panic ults once in a while. Brew pretty much has everything he wants though.
Radiant's top
Curious to
tower
see what
is
he's gonna
under
go for
attack.
next, since he does have 3,200 gold. Maybe just a BKB actually. Yeah, probably a BKB.
Radiant's top
Makes
tower
perfect sense.
has fallen.
I really like the Ghost Scepter out of Puppy here. That's gonna be helping a lot versus like the Death Ward and the Lycan Great Click. So he should be pretty good in these fights. The only thing that's deserves to be is double Ravage. that'll pretty much fry him right there. Especially if he takes 40% increased damage from it. It goes most of his HP, but overall, love the item pickup right there. And a BKB, that's going to help a ton versus... that blocks... Yeah, it blocks the Blinding Light, which is huge, really. Like, he really needs to be getting his right clicks off. And of course it blocks anything that Earthshaker can do. I'm trying to think... I don't know if the stone goes through BKB. I don't think it does. But I could be wrong about that, to be honest. I know this goes through BKB. So... yeah, Lycan's really going to fall out versus a Medusa in the late game. If if Medusa can get some farm, which she's now at 3,300 gold. Yeah, so we'll see what she decides to pick up. Maybe she'll decide to finish off the Manta. I won't really give her a ton of damage though. Oh wow, actually getting the puck up here. I'm sure it was a nice fissure. Just Earthshaker and Keeper of the Light getting that kill. Like, okay, boss status.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I got something to say. Walt's got something to say.
Badass, Dad.
That was badass, dude. Walt Jr. And nice Ravage gonna connect on 2 here. And here comes the Refresher Orb and not able to get the split off in time. Oh, Kurl's dropping a little bit. He does have Aegis, so he should be A-okay. Doom was able to get the Doom off on Lycan, but look, the BKB and the ultimate was already popped, so Lycan's really in... basically the Doom doesn't even really affect him. Even the Hobble is getting off too, so Kuro is going to be going down here if Lycan can find him. Lycan, buddy, what are you doing? Just a little bit too low, I suppose. Actually, Medusa is doing some work right here, but she's probably going to die now. There's a 3-on-1 situation here. He's getting mass chains done, but in comes the Earthshaker with a nice vision once again. That's going to be Medusa on the opposite side of the wall, preventing those Reglets from Lycan. And a nice Illuminate, too. God damn, man, so much damage. And I think that's actually, yeah, Medusa's actually going to get out with her life. Okay, yeah, just burning her for 18 mana right there. But unfortunately, Earthshaker is not, but that's the price you pay when you're a bodyguard, so... He's basically like a Secret Service agent protecting the president, so... That was honestly, like, mission successful. It's like... That's such a shit job. Like, what a crappy job that must be. It's like, oh yeah, protect the president, like... It's like you have to sacrifice yourself for the president? I'd be like, fuck that, man. Like, look, president, I'll protect you, but I'm not gonna take a bullet for you. You know what I'm saying, bro? But, I think I had something to say. I'm just retarded, but, gonna be chasing down this puck, and she's gonna be using, but she's not gonna go for the life. Oh, or is she? Nice orb, just barely not being able to get on top of the high ground right there. And puck is somehow gonna get out with the life. Oh man, Brew is in a hot pursuit. I feel like I'm watching, Cops or something. Oh no, you can't outrun the law. Yes, you can actually. So Brew's gonna be backing off. Realizes there's nothing he can do. He's not gonna keep chasing because he's a bitch. I think Walt Jr. actually has something to say about Brew.
Why you gotta be such a bitch?
Why is Brew being a bitch?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No, I was kidding. It was obviously an unkillable puck if you're a bitch. That was unkillable though. But Medusa does go straight for a Daedalus. I think now that he has a Daedalus, now that he has some good damage, now I think it's a good time to finish up the Manta. Just get out of that Dream Coil. Get out of the Dream Coil, get rid of the Gush, etc. Stuff like that. And just have the illusions whacking on shit. You want to have the illusions whacking people off too. I don't know if... Yeah, the Witch Doctor ult does bounce off the illusions, I believe. So, a Witch Doctor isn't actually level 16 yet. So that's a lot of damage missing from the fight. So he should really, look to get to that level 16. That'll help out immensely in the fight. I think it's like 60, 90, 120. Oh boy, this is okay. But this is with the scepter damage, so it's actually gonna be 90, 120, 150. So much damage from that thing. It always like blows my mind like how fast it spits out the attacks too. Like that's like it's nuts. Like you tell me all those does 150 damage. Meanwhile, Brew's gonna be getting the jump again. Another beautiful double Ravage. Earthshaker and Brew gonna be going down before they can even do anything. Tide is spent though. He's who he's gonna have to pull out. And once again, Lycan getting doomed, but it doesn't even really matter. It's gonna be right-clicking that Medusa down, even through the mana shield. Medusa quite tanky, but that's gonna be 4 dead now for Secret. And pursuing down and chasing down the Doom here. Doom's gonna be going down too, so that's gonna be a 5-man wipe now for Secret. That's gonna be a T2, and there's gonna have to be buybacks, otherwise
Dire's middle tower
that's
is
gonna be a
under
lane of
attack.
Fraps right there. And there's no buyback on the Keeper
Dire's
of the Light or
structures
the
are
Earthshaker.
fortified.
Oh shit, or the Brew actually. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a land of racks right
Dire's
there,
middle
ladies and
tower
gentlemen.
has fallen.
And as of yeah,
Dire's middle
getting the
tower
Doom off
is
the
under
Lycan,
attack.
but like it doesn't even matter. He already got Shapeshift off. He already got the Black King Bar off. Probably even the Howl.
Dire's
I'm
middle
not
tower
sure,
has
but
fallen.
so it's really like Doom's useless. Like a Doom picks us really no. We're not really seeing the efficiency out of it at this point. Nice Echo Slam coming in, but unfortunately it's not really going to do a whole lot. It's just going to allow Earthshaker to get gang raped really, and chasing down the Medusa, dying
Dire's middle
again
barracks
inside a
has
base.
fallen.
You really cannot be affording to do that.
For
This
to
might
you.
be GG. I think it's going to be double racks now with the Medusa dead for another 80 seconds. Yeah, BKB Brewmaster is going to come in and do quite a bit of damage here, so that's going to mean EG is going to have to back up. Primal shit is going to come out. So they're going to get the Tide for their efforts, but whatever.
Radiant's
Tide did
top
his job well.
tower is
Oh, and
under attack.
the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor wasn't able to actually TP out in time. But like whatever, really. I mean, yeah, nice pickups, but you know, Tide's gonna have his double ult again for the next fight. So, down here in the middle lane, like Brew, like he really cannot let they really cannot let EG get the jump on them. Like Brew didn't get his primal split off. And Earthshaker didn't get anything off either. He died like over here. Didn't even get his ultimate off. Didn't get a fissure off. Nothing. So Secret really needs to find the right jumps. Like I said earlier, like that's really what these team fights are going to come down to, is just who can get the proper engagement first. Because, you know, if Earthshaker can get in there and get like a really good fissure, if you can get like a decent fissure, like the good ravages that EG's been getting, then they still can win these fights. Like, and it's only going to get better the later they go with this Medusa. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Man. Medusa is so good in the late game. But again, she doesn't even have that much farm. She does have a Daedalus now, which is great, and a Lincoln's. But she's still like missing like one or two items at this point. Like it's that she really would like to have to be really potent in these team fights. I think the Manta though will make her quite dangerous. She's gonna get the cheese. Who did they give the Aegis to? I'm retarded and I wasn't paying attention. So they're gonna give it to Doombringer. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I agree with it 100%, but Doom is good for a he's good for a Doom, I guess. With the Ags, doesn't have a BKB, and he does actually hit quite hard, I guess. Not quite hard, but he hits decent, I guess. Doesn't have any items really to enhance this right-clicking power, but I would have said give it to Medusa, but whatever. She does get the cheese though, which is really nice, really powerful on Medusa. And actually, Doom does give that that aura right here, damage increased by 30%. That's significant, man. Yeah, that's really good with the Medusa actually. So yeah, I guess that actually makes perfectly good sense why they would give it to Doom. Is that why he respawns with that aura? I guess I'm just retarded and I didn't realize. So and no BKB yet on Witch Doctor, but there actually is going to be a Ghost Scepter, which is really nice versus the lineup of Secret, versus the Medusa anyways. Everything else I guess it's pretty shit against, but versus the Medusa, which is really only reason he got it, to avoid the right clicks, and I guess of Doom. Smoke coming out from Secret, man, this is high risk, high reward though. Oh man, a little risky, but EG knows something is up, bro. They're going to be blinking away. And yeah. No harm, no foul.
Dire's bottom
Nothing
tower
lost,
is
nothing
under
gained for
attack.
Secret here. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Keeper of the Light? Where's your Heart of Tarrasque? Keeper of the Light, go straight for a Heart of Tarrasque. Kappa Kappa 420, blaze it Kappa. God damn it, Lycan, you have enough. Oh, speaking of Heart of Tarrasque, actually. So, Lycan's now going to be 6 slotted, though, so he's not really going to get much scarier. Could decide to sell something and get a Abyssal Blade. I'm actually a little surprised not to see it, but yeah, it's not the greatest this game, I suppose. There's no BKB heroes. There's a Brewmaster, but whatever. He's going to want to focus down the Medusa. So I think the damage from the heart and just the tankiness to soak up a Doom, stuff like that, and soak up the right clicks from Medusa, it's probably the right choice. Especially since Medusa does have that Lincoln Sphere, so he might not be able to. I mean, you don't want to be using Abyssal to break a Lincoln's anyway. I mean, they do have like the mana burn, which is kind of something you want to be getting off though, not using to break the sphere. And both teams just kind of like walk into each other right here. And BKB and all does come out from Lycan. This mass BKB is coming out, and the final comes out the Primal Split. Zai, beautiful Force Staff, actually going to be saving himself right there. And Doom coming out on what? On the Lycan once again, but he already got all his shit off now. Like, he's fine. And yeah, no one dying just yet though. Puck is in some danger, but she's gonna be getting out there a-okay, and both teams seemingly almost walking away. Pink is gonna go down here. This is like the Mayans versus Sons of Anarchy, bro. This is crazy shit right here. Mayans. And Brewmaster is actually gonna be blinking in right here and going back onto the Lycan. Nice Force Staff though, getting him out of that danger again. And oh boy, is that doubled? Okay, that's the second Ravage though from the fight. Wow, shit, I didn't even notice the first one. But nice Ravage right there. That's gonna be turning the fight into EG's favor. But although Medusa's coming in now and she's hitting quite hard though with that Daedalus. As I say it, she's like clicking, not doing anything. There we go. There's the effectiveness coming out from the Ghost Scepter though. It's gonna make people like basically invulnerable to Lycan at the moment. And oh my mana drain. Not that it really matters though versus Lycan. Actually is going to be popping the BKB. It's already at 5 seconds anyway though, so it doesn't actually matter.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Keep in mind though, you can't rebuy BKB anymore. You used to be able to, so Lycan can't just like buy it. Like if this was the old patch, you could just buy a BKB like right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And then you'd have a 10-second BKB, but you cannot do that anymore. Once you get to 5 seconds, like you're stuck at 5 seconds. Really makes like the supports and
Dire's top tower is
like
under
people
attack.
that are more reliant on like magic damage a lot more effective in the late game. Because you know these just kind of fall out in the late game, which they still kind of do to a point. Like once heroes start getting BKB, they kind of fall out. But this just makes it a little bit better for them. It's always something like Tide isn't like oh like I can't even ravage like the enemy carries anymore because they just popped BKB 10 seconds ago. You know what I mean? And then they just always have 10-second BKB. Like, at this point, like, Lycan can pretty much get a 10-second BKB. You know what I mean? Like, what else is he really going to spend his money on? Unless he decides to go for the Abyssal. Or actually, maybe a Monkey King bar at this point. Once he sees that Butterfly Medusa. And this is really beautiful. This is really what I wanted to see, though. So, that's just a fantastic pickup now for Medusa. That's going to give her great damage, plus 60 attack altogether, like 30 attack and then 30 agility, and a bunch of attack speed, and great survivability too. So that's really what it's kind of all about with Medusa and a lot of the items you build. You really want to get like the best of both worlds. You're basically like Hannah Montana when you play Medusa, because you want to like rock out of the show and then go down below and then be Miley Cyrus and then Hannah Montana, and then you get the best of both worlds, and you have Butterfly, which gives great survivability with the 35% evasion. Yeah, 35% evasion. And a bunch of attack. And then you want to get things like Scotty, which gives you a bunch of survivability and a bunch of attack. Except for the Daedalus, that just gives you raw damage. Gives you raw power. There's going to be an ult coming out from Lycan. I don't really know what the deal is with this. I guess thinking about going in, but deciding not to. Either way, it's only like 60-second cooldown, so we should have that available for the next fight, so not a big problem right there. But yeah, so this Medusa now is very scary though, and she's not even done. Like she still has she has 2 more slots, like if you don't count the cheese, which I still think is going to be a Manta. I'll stick to that. I will bring that to my grave. What's the expression? I don't know. That might be like bring it to your grave or something. I don't know, but whatever though. The only problem is though, like you're still versus a Lycan. Like as you could like look at these lanes. Like yeah, it's not so bad right now, but like they're all pushed they're all pushed out like towards the Dire base. But a smoke gonna be coming out from Secret here. Not gonna find anything in this jungle though. I don't know if it's like like an already ulting again, just running around so fast. But EG is in a position to push top here, so Secret's gonna have TP back to base, but like Brew doesn't have a TP. Medusa doesn't have a TP. Actually, like almost no TP. The important people don't have TPs though. Doom's an important person too, but he does. Shit, how long has he had this Midas for? Has he had that since the beginning of the game? Like, I don't think so. I feel like he just bought that. Why are Doom's always so greedy? You need 2 Midases, Doom. Too bad he can't use it at the moment. But other than that, he doesn't really have much.
Dire's top tower is under
maybe
attack.
Like see like a maybe like a Shiva's
Dire's
guard would be nice, I
structures
think,
are
versus like a
fortified.
Lycan, stuff like that. So we'll see if that's what he decides to pick up. Lycan is gonna be ulting here, so I imagine is he gonna be doing anything with it though? Like, I feel like he's ulting so prematurely. Like, it does allow him to switch lanes though, so I think actually that's the gameplay here. And Roshan is gonna be respawning in 30 seconds. He could be going.
Gold for me.
They have that marked down. They have that written down, I'm sure. So, or they're psychics and they just know when it's gonna respawn. So, there's always that possibility. Respawns on the, of course, that timer now. I used to not do that. I used to respawn always on the dot, which I honestly I think I prefer that, but I don't like the whole like RNG aspect of it. And yeah, Roshan is actually going to be alive now. Secret's going to be going for that. No contest, I guess, out of EG. Well, they are going to be looking to take this top barracks, so Secret's going to have to make up their minds. They're going to have to either take Roshan or probably
Radiant's
lose a
middle
Rax
tower
here.
is under attack.
There's Keeper of Light up here nuking down the creep waves with Illuminate, and I don't think EG really knows the position of Secret, so I think Secret's actually going to get this Roshan for free.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
EG might have been able to pressure the Rax while they were taking the Roshan, but I don't know if they should have given it. I think that's still the correct play, giving it to the Doombringer. We'll see for that, like that aura, and just like the right-click damage in general. Doom, did he buy an item? I don't know. Yes, he is. He's buying a a huge fight going on over here. Actually, double Ravage coming out, taking on the Earthshaker before he can really do a whole lot. That's actually did get his ultimate off. Yeah, Lycan's gonna have to run away just temporarily until the ult's gone. And this is not really what Medusa wants to be doing, like fighting one hero. She really wants to be in a position where she can be fighting like all 5 at once, but not being able to currently find that. Witch Doctor is going to go down, so Secret is going to get 2 for their
Dire's
troubles
bottom
right there.
tower is under attack.
Surviving through the double Ravage and actually picking up 2 kills. So very impressive play right there. Yeah, forcing the Lycan away with the ultimate, that's something BKB
Dire's
will
bottom
not
tower
block,
has
so
fallen.
not really a whole lot Arteezy can do right there. Yeah, ideally though with Medusa, you want to kind of be like, being kind of like in the middle of the fight, like hitting everybody with your split shot.
Gold
It kind of
for
sucks
me.
when you're just being able to hit only one person at a time,
Dire's top tower has fallen.
which is kind of what was happening in that fight, at least at a certain point down here, chasing the Lycan. But and I'm telling you, man,
Dire's top barracks are under
she's gonna
attack.
get the Manta. And there actually is going to be a Shiva's Guard coming off a Titan now too. That's really nice actually versus the Medusa. Again, Medusa is not a BKB hero, so it'd be silly for her to get a BKB too. So things like Shiva's is really
Radiant's
nice.
middle tower is under
That's
attack.
like you're guaranteed to hit her with the double Ravage too. The thing is she's just so tanky
Radiant's
though.
middle tower has fallen.
And here we go. Lycan actually going to be coming in, Shapeshift and BKB. The Primal Split coming out. The Ravages are on cooldown though, so it's not a ton they can do there. There's going to be a Dream Coil holding the Medusa in place, but it's not really going to accomplish a whole lot. Babak's already coming out from the
Radiant's
Nyx
middle
Assassin
tower
here.
has fallen.
Kai just barely surviving that Doom. Doom doing so much damage. This is going to be a Rax here for
Radiant's
Secret, I
middle
think.
barracks has fallen.
But Lycan is coming in. He's just
Radiant
whacking away. The
structures are
Necrobook's burning away the
fortified.
mana as well. But Kuro still has that cheese available too to keep pushing. The Death Ward's coming out though, doing not the most amount of damage. The supports of Secret are going to be backing up there to mitigate it. Oh my god, this is such a chaotic fight. And here comes the Ravage, but there's not enough mana for a second one. Or I'm sorry, the Refresher is on cooldown though. But they are going to be taking out the Medusa, and that is just a cue to get the hell out of there, man. But Brew is going to be going down over here in the trees. And looks like more to follow. Oh, Medusa did eat the cheese actually though, so she's still alive.
Get up if you
Oh no, she bought it back.
silence.
Oh no, disaster. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a disaster fight here for Secret. They really should have gotten out of there.
It's all coming back to me.
Not getting out of there in time, man. They got a little bit greedy down here, I suppose, and just, yeah, not doing well in that fight right there. And that
Radiant's
wasn't even a
bottom
double
tower
Ravage
is under
either
attack.
because the Refresher Orb is actually on cooldown, so yeah, now Secret's going to be in a lot of trouble here. This is possibly a push for the win. I'm going to look at the buybacks real quick. Oh my god, and there's no buyback from Medusa, so this is at least going to be like a lane of Rax.
Radiant's bottom
Probably
tower
two.
is under attack.
I think this is kind of the game, to be honest with you. Lycan's just hitting
Dire's
like a
top
goddamn
barracks
truck.
has
And actually,
fallen.
yeah, pushing towards the middle towers here. Are they actually going to decide to go for the win
Radiant's
straight
bottom
up?
tower has fallen.
I don't know if that's the correct
Dire's
play or
middle
not.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, actually, there's nothing they can do. The Brew can't
Dire's
even
middle
buy back.
tower has
Here comes
fallen.
Dewbringer. He has to defend here, but honestly, Lycan's just ignoring him, and he's just right-clicking the towers down. That means that Doom is going to be
Dire's middle
infinite right
tower
there,
has
but it's not even going to matter. Lycan's is too much of a
Dire's
boss, and
Ancient is
instant
under
buyback
attack.
here. Boots of Travel coming in, and yeah, this Ancient is not long for this world. Here comes the Death Ward just to finish off the Doombringer. Kind of had some
Dire's
insult to injury
Ancient
right
is
there, and
under
that is
attack.
going to be the game. That was a close one right there, man. And let me tell you, Secret did have a chance, but
Evil genius.
overstaying their
Victory.
welcome down there in the middle lane. Oh, Medusa did have the Manta right there at the end. I just want to point that out. Although I don't think she actually, I don't think she had it for the fight though. I don't remember, but yeah, going there for the Rax and honestly overstaying their welcome. So getting EG was able to pick up a huge team fight, just completely destroy Secret. Not even with double Ravage either. It's just a single Ravage. Well, it was a really spread out fight as well. Really chaotic fight. But yeah, that's gonna do it for game number. Was that game number 4? Yeah, that's gonna do it for game number 4. There's only one more game left in the series, so who's gonna win? So I'll be moving on to that fairly soon, but that's going to do it for me tonight. I have to go watch Sons of Anarchy now. So anyways, if you watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next game.